One unfortunate concern our community faces is substance abuse by youth. One group brings together 35 local organizations made up of over 100 members that work to address this issue.
Paul Lovelace and Christina Lopez from the Pima County Community Prevention Coalition are here to tell us about how they work with young people in this area and how you can be involved. Thank you so much for being here. This is a major concern, especially as a parent of teenagers, and you see it happen to the best. So what is it exactly that PCP does?
So the Community Prevention Coalition is a collaborative effort of prevention providers in Pima County, and we work on a lot of issues regarding substance abuse prevention, both on marijuana, prescription drugs, alcohol, some tobacco. We're still working on that as well, and so we just do a lot of different programs within Pima County.
And what do we need to do in order to get the youth especially to understand that you are not adults, that this is nothing that should even be on your radar, but it is surprising how many youth are truly involved in this already? It is. You know, it's unfortunate. About 38% of youth in Pima County, both through 8th, 10th, and 12th grade, report having used some substance in the last 30 days. 38%? That's correct. In 30 days? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So one of the things that we do is we provide a Parenting Wisely program actually to talk with the parents, which is actually how Christina got involved with our program. And, you know, we just try to teach the parents that actually it could be your youth, that there's a lot of them out there, and we, you know, talk with them about how to, you know, talk to their kids about substance abuse. And so I know Christina could talk a lot about that.
Right, so the way I became involved, as Paul mentioned, is I saw a flyer advertising an online parenting course, and not only was it free, but you actually get a $50 gift card when you complete the course. So it was good information, and there's a bit of an incentive beyond that. And I took the course, I contacted the coordinator, found out about some of the subcommittees that are involved in CPC, and began volunteering with them. And since then, my daughter has also joined the Be Free Pima Youth Crew, and that is a very good way for children ages 12 and over to start getting involved with other children, their peers who are like-minded, about how to prevent, not only for themselves, but to keep others from falling into the trap.
And Christina, what advice do you have for parents? Because like we mentioned, we all want to believe, oh, that's not my kid. Exactly. My child would never do that. And oftentimes they've tried it, they've seen it. So what are some warning signs, or what would you tell the parents?
I think there's a great fear about speaking to children about drugs and alcohol. And we really have to get past that, and one of the ways to do it is to take the online Parenting Wisely course and give yourself some tools for how to have that conversation with your children. As well, get them involved. Have them join the youth crew and see that not everyone is drinking, because that's a misperception. They really do believe that their friends are doing more than they actually are doing. And it's just an extension of any sort of prevention that we would provide for our children. For example, when they're babies, we baby-proof the house. We make sure they don't get into any medications or any sort of cleaning supplies or anything like that. But after they hit a certain age, which is around the 13-year mark, we often will start to treat them as though they are older than they are. And they behave as though they are older than they are. So definitely letting them know we're part of this conversation together. This is not acceptable. I would be extremely disappointed if you made these decisions. And just letting them see there are resources out there and not everybody is doing it.
Wow. That's really good stuff, because I think oftentimes out of sight, out of mind. If I'm not drinking in front of my kids, they know nothing about it. And it's like, if I don't talk about it, then they'll stay safe, and that's just like the opposite of what they need to be doing.
They will learn it from somewhere else, and you will have no idea what information they are learning.
Because they're not going to come to you and say, hey, Mom, Dad, guess what I tried this weekend? They're not doing that.
No, they're not, unfortunately.
And a lot of times, by the time you realize that it's an issue, it's a lot more difficult to have that conversation.
Well, thank you both for joining us today and bringing this issue to life, because it is an important one. And I think oftentimes we brush it under the table hoping that it's not our kid.
Right.
Thank you guys very much. And there is a membership meeting coming up on Thursday. To learn more about it, you can call 205-4781 or go online to pimacpc.org.
Stick around, the Morning Blend. We'll be right back with what's happening on tomorrow's show.